Hi, I'm Frank Ohlhorst with ChannelLine. We're here at the Asigra Partner Conference because we're going to be talking about some interesting new technologies that might have the potential to really change how people think about backup and how channel partners can benefit from the services that Asigra offers. I'm going to turn it over to my esteemed guest to talk about this new exciting service and capabilities that we're going to start seeing.
Hi, my name is Eran Farajun. I'm the Executive Vice President of Asigra, who's a software company that's based in Toronto, Canada. And with this announcement that we've done today, Frank, it's basically reducing the costs of storage for the Asigra partner ecosystem. So last year we announced our recovery license model, and our partners thanked us very much. They said this is a fantastic way of lowering the costs of our technology. And they said, you know what, but we've still got costs in our business models. And we buy a lot of storage, and that storage is expensive. So they've asked us to turn our minds and our engineering prowess, if you will, to helping them lower the costs of storage, because they need to store the backup data somewhere. So historically, they've bought these monolithic brand name disk arrays. And they start off with them and they work and they buy 100 terabytes, 200, 500 terabytes, but eventually the costs catch up to them. And they look for ways to, basically engineer cost reduction. And so that's what this announcement's about. We've introduced this software-defined data protection platform. And what we did is we looked into the marketplace and we basically disintermediated the software stack that sits inside these traditional software, traditional storage disk arrays. And we've put an operating system, file system, monitoring and management, and we've leveraged well-known open source technologies, integrated it, sized it, architected, designed it, created an ISO image, and we're delivering it at no cost to our partners. So they can run it on commoditized hardware instead of paying for all of it a premium price when it comes prepackaged with those brand name products.
So you're taking all of the pain out of storage virtualization for your partners.
We're doing that, absolutely. And I think an important thing to do is they've been making basically trade-offs between CapEx and OpEx,
right.
Historically. So they've said, we're prepared to pay more to get a fully integrated, fully supported solution instead of building our own storage. I mean, our partners are very clever. They can build their own storage, but then they say, if I have a problem, where do I go? What do I do? Who do I talk to? Right. So there's more risk.
It all becomes their own problem.
It's their own, right? And that's risky for them. So they've said, okay, well, we'll pay more. We'll trade off CapEx, right? We'll spend more money to not have to worry about that and operate, in a more risky environment. So what we're saying to them is, you don't need to do that trade-off anymore. You can get the lower cost of build your own with open source technologies, but still have a reliable place where you can get the support like you would normally, because Asigra is taking on the support for the entire stack. So this is the first time in the industry that you have the backup application vendor, Asigra, not only offering you purely the backup application, but also the entire software stack underneath it. The OS, the file system, the monitoring and management, the virtualization, and we've done the integration, the design, the engineering around it, and we're handing it at no cost to the partner.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because usually when you throw the term software defined in front of anything, it usually means pulling together 20 different vendors and having to go to 8 different folks for support and have to work through all the finger pointing and all that. Here you're kind of wrapping it around everything that's needed to make the service work well and eliminate those finger pointing and all those other problems.
Yeah, and fundamentally driving down the cost. So when we speak to our partners, they tell us that whatever their price per gigabyte in the marketplace is, 30% of that price, 30% is storage. And if we can help them take that 30% and make it 15% or less, our objective is to help them free up money that they can then put towards other things like marketing and sales to generate demand for their service, because we think that that's more important and strategic, while still not losing anything around their storage, the availability, and the scalability. So that's what we've announced, and It's another first in the industry for Asigra.
Well, that's good news. If anyone wants to find out more information about this new software-defined storage methodology that Asigra is offering its partners for free, please hit their website. It sounds really interesting. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Frank, for inviting me.